What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Double Double. It's a culture podcast. So we're gonna talk about my culture and food. So I have a guest today. I'm so stoked. So yeah, if you would like to introduce yourself.
No, yeah, thank you everyone. My name is Young. I am the CEO and one of the owners for Jubilee Marketplace in Greenpoint and Fidine, New York City.
New York City, baby. Let's go. So you grew up. You want to talk about like your background a little bit and like growing up and working?
Yeah, so so I based so I was born in Korea, grew up in the States, grew up in Jersey. When I was 19 or 20, I started working at one of the stores I operate now, which is a Jubilee Marketplace in the financial district area. Started as a stock person, kind of stuck with it. It was supposed to be a temporary summer job, but I stuck with it and I just kind of stayed. And yeah, 15, 16 years later, here I am.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah. So like that's what got you into it, and I saw that you guys work with like a lot of like smaller businesses, like smaller entrepreneurs and like startups. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
What made you like just be open to taking on like new products? Because I think that's super supportive for the entrepreneurs because they need like a marketplace to sell their things, not only online or at like farmers markets. So I think that's such a helpful thing. So what made you like work with all these like young entrepreneurs?
So, so the business, so the store in 99 John Street has been around since 1999, and it's a very neighborhood store, and it does well. Now, when we opened in 2023, the Greenpoint location, we didn't do so well. That being said, I met a very famous content creator, came through. He really helped us when we were like really, really down. And with that, yeah, I just saw like the positive aspect of like social media and like community building. With that being said, I'm just trying to pay it forward in a sense because I've been there. It's extremely hard, and yeah, I'm just trying to pay it forward and give all these smaller brands an opportunity where it's very hard with CPG just like emerging and like the popularity of it. I feel like there's more and more brands coming out, and it's getting harder and harder for them. So, and before you get into the big box stores like Whole Foods or Walmart or Target, you need to show them data.
Yeah.
But if you can't get into other stores, it just doesn't work. And
Like farmers market to like
yeah, exactly. So I don't know if farmers market numbers count, but they like all the sales. I think the per unit, they have to build that report. So with that being said, like we want you. I don't know. I just wanted to make a space where these new brands could come. I try to be as supportive as possible for them to grow, and eventually go into
yeah. No, I love that. So yeah, and I also love like sustainability too. So do you have like any projects towards like sustainability like energy efficiency or like composting or trying to promote like reusable or like paper or like bagasse materials, like the sugarcane materials or like bamboo, silverware. I mean, I know it's still a business and you still have to run it, that it is expensive to use those types of like materials, but would you have like any efforts towards that or that's a hard topic.
Yeah, that's a very, very good question. So I think being a supermarket, I think we fit in the category of like the least sustainable, right? Everything, paper, plastic. We are making an effort in trying to reduce plastic waste, but it's a lot harder. So you'll see throughout the store, like I feel like half the store, our packaging is very sustainable.
Yeah.
But then the other half is still plastic. That's just because
Like the bigger company.
it just doesn't work. I don't know if that makes sense. Like for example, our rotisserie chicken.
The Buck Cluck.
Yes, the $5
I saw
club.
that. That's such a good like name for it. I love it.
Yeah, the $5 club. We initially had it in the plastic containers. I thought because the bags are they actually use 70% less plastic. I thought it was better, but I found out through customers and online research you can't recycle those bags, which I didn't know. So we're like, you know what? Okay, fine. We're gonna look for biodegradable or environmental friendly packaging.
Yeah.
There is none. I can tell you right now, there is
Yeah.
none. We went to the factories ourselves. I contacted the factories. We got samples and samples and samples. Problem is they leak.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like a
Right. It collects like juices
yeah,
and like
a
where
lot
it's
wet
holding
like material or
food. Right. So with that being said, we tried it. It leaked, and we eventually went back to the container. So what I'm trying to, I think I went off track a little bit, but what I'm trying to say is, depending on the food item, we will always try the environmental friendly
Yeah.
packaging, only if it works.
Yeah.
We also don't want, like, this is not a dig on like the Trader Joe's, but
yeah.
I love Trader Joe's, but they do use paper bags. I've seen a lot of times where it rips middle of the street, especially. I feel like it works in the other states, but New York City, where I feel like 80% is like public transportation or walking.
Yeah.
Imagine,
durable.
yeah, and then imagine it just you just drop all your groceries in the middle of like 8th Street, or
Yeah, you spent all that money
right.
on the groceries and you can't really recover as much.
Right. So luckily, I mean, they have a great reusable bag program.
Yeah.
We kind of followed their model where we started offering tote bags and reusable bags. Where I think, unless you specifically ask for it, we got rid of the paper bags just entirely. Where at the lowest level, it's still a reusable bag for 50 cents, so customers could just keep bringing it back.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
Yeah. But that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Yeah, no, I love it. Like, yeah, just doing like all the little efforts, just definitely like snowball over time, and I think every effort counts. So yeah, I love it. I mean, yeah, I love like the community culture around it too. Like you have a lot more like affordable options, like the meal deals or like the burger. That's like the most goated burger on like Instagram, and the chicken. So like a lot of the food, definitely try and keep it priced down compared to like other places. It's like 3 times the price, which is really cool. So I think that you are serving the community very well. So like, what? I mean, I already asked that, but like the community of this area, like what does it mean to you? You know?
That's a good question. The community, I don't know, I'll put it this way, where this, yes, like Jubilee Marketplace is my business, but it's your grocery store. It's your local grocery store. You basically dictate all the items that we select that's on the shelf, one way or the other. You select the food item one way or the other. Meaning, if even the pricing, if an item, let's say, is $15, and it's not moving, one, I feel like the business will revisit the pricing at some point. Two, whether it be a food item or not, if people aren't buying it, it's eventually not going to be on the shelf. And I think through feedback, it's just open feedback, which I love about. And Greenpoint is one community that's very vocal. Greenpoint, Brooklyn. and it's just a matter of how communicative they are. So with the feedback, and I feel like because we're a grocery store, where I think it's a little different from other businesses, where a grocery store is part of more of your routine than anything.
Yeah, you feed the people, like give life to the community. So.
Right. So it's like more of a it's we're part of your lives, you're part of ours, and we're trying to do, and I know I don't live in Bitcoin, but I still consider this a
It's part of you.
Yeah. So I want to help as much as possible, and that's why I think and affordability is like a big issue right now, and that's kind of how the burgers were born, the rotisserie chicken was born, the sushi program was born, and I think it's what customers want has a lot to do with this. Yeah,
I think that was a very good answer. So, I think that's. Oh yeah. So, is there any like something that you want to pass down, like a message you want to pass down to the next generation of like entrepreneurs or anybody in general? Like, what do you want to tell them in the future?
Be passionate. I think especially if you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna be working countless hours, no days off. Be prepared for that, and that also means like whatever you choose, you have to endure it. It's gonna. I know people are like you have to keep work and life separate.
It's gonna intertwine.
Yeah, at the entrepreneurial stage, I feel like it just intertwines one way or the other. And for people that are already in business, this is one advice I already gave someone recently. Appreciate every feedback, the good and the bad, especially the bad. I know it hurts, like you try your best, you pour your soul into something and you're getting bad feedback, and it's human nature to be defensive, but
Just disassociate
right.
with feelings from like the feedback.
Yeah, try your best to learn how to embrace it. Where most of our great projects and most of what we're known for came from those feedbacks. Like our grocery pricing going down. Our grocery pricing going down actually came from
Like customer feedback.
And I think me I was like that too, where a year or so ago I was more defensive until I started really listening, and then I felt like I was really being part of the community as I was trying my best to. And your customers, your community will, if you have their back and you're actually doing your best to accommodate, they'll have your back tenfold. With that being said, embrace bad feedback, and also know for every one bad feedback you have, assume there's 10 more that just hasn't spoken out. That's pretty much it. I think if I have to give any advice, don't try to justify. It just only makes you sound like you're making excuses to a certain level. Own it and be transparent. I think transparency is key now, where there's a lot of companies that are like not as transparent. You're human. People know that. Put your guard down, and just be transparent as possible.
Yeah. So I think those are some great points. Any like closing thoughts or shout outs that you want to do? This is. Yeah.
I think, well, thank you
Yeah.
for coming all the way to New York City. I really do
My
appreciate
favorite
it.
city. I love this city. So.
I also want to thank all the features that everybody's done, all the praises, and that's very important to help us get our name out. And I guess the biggest, shout out to my team that's been there, the hard times and the good times. or soon to be good times, I guess. I hope. And most of all, I guess the customers and the community, they've really helped us become. So Greenpoint is in the middle of like quote unquote gentrification or whatever you want to call it, or redevelopment. And we weren't the most loved when we first got in here. We're in one of these luxury buildings. But as time went on, as the community gave us a chance, our customers gave us a chance. I think, I think we have a very good relationship with the community now, and I just want to thank all the customers for not giving up on us. As bad or shitty as we may have seemed, and we made plenty of mistakes. Thank you for giving us a second chance, whether it was the $30 initial rotisserie chicken from the farm, or the menu that we had prior to the burgers, or just like the coffee prices when we first opened. Yeah, I really appreciate the second chance, and for anyone out there starting your own business, just hone in with the community aspect, where don't chase money. If you're an entrepreneur, I would say don't chase money, just settle down and it'll generally come to you.
Okay. Yeah, that's like such a hard topic, like the money thing, because everybody's like so money driven. So I think that's like pretty good advice. But like when you're like down bad, you're like, okay, I need to get the money. And sometimes people get motivated by the wrong thing. So I think that's such a great thing. But one last question, it's a fun question. So if you could eat a burger or a sandwich with anybody, who would it be with, and what sandwich or burger would you eat, and why?
Burger. Okay.
Burgers or sandwiches, yeah.
So I guess one burger place I want to go try out is Red Hook Tavern.
Oh yeah, I heard of it.
And I guess the person who I want to go with, Johnny Noble. He's been doing burger reviews. He started with the rotisserie chicken nationwide. He's doing burger reviews now. I think that would be super fun if I could go with him. Or I guess one of the great chefs, right? Like Chef Hooney Kim, on Michelin star Meju and Kanji. He's like a role model of mine. So yeah, I think just grabbing any burger of his choice would be fun too. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's such a great answer. Well, thanks again, and shout out Jubilee Market. Let's go.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you for the interview.